of Arts provides a liberal arts education that is truly liberating, nurturing individuals with the knowledge, freedom of vision, and creative skills they need to function as effective members of their communities. Through a research-based synthesis of theoretical and applied approaches, and by combining learning with service, we inspire students to channel their imaginations into artistic creation and critical thought. Our emphasis on creativity and critical thinking offers opportunities to interrogate prejudice and to question established norms and values, just as it nurtures the aspiration to bring newness into the world. We foster in students a desire for self-improvement in the ethical choices they make, their sense of local and global citizenship, their capacity for meaningful action, and their ability to develop artistic and intellectual responses. Over the past 60 years, the faculty has been at the heart of the university's vision and mission. At its helm have stood no fewer than 10 deans and 4 acting deans. With strong support for arts and humanities from the university and from its different presidents and the university's council, the faculty has been given ample opportunity to grow and develop. This is reflected in the development of new departments over the years. For example, the Department of Music and Fine Arts in 1972, the Department of Humanities and Creative Writing in 2012, and most recently, the Department of Translation, Interpreting and Intercultural Studies in 2019. The Faculty of Arts at the Hong Kong Baptist University has over the years become a well-defined faculty for creativity, one offering a rich environment for creative practice. For example, the Faculty of Arts is the professional home of a lot of creative writers. These writers pursue their practice in the context of the Department of Humanities, the Department of English Language and Literature, the Department of Chinese Language and Literature, and the Language Center, as well as through various signature programs of the Faculty of Arts. Today, the Faculty of Arts encompasses 7 departments, 4 research centers, and 2 research institutes. The niche research area is centrally concerned with how cross-cultural and creative practices bring value to the lives, not just of individuals, but entire communities, thereby playing a constitutive role in the building of good societies and in producing the public good. Among other things, colleagues in the Faculty of Arts are interested in the contributions of music to the quality of a life over time, in the role of creative writing, in the context of trauma and therapy, in the value of prayer, and in the effects of creative practices on solidarity and the social bond, and this in the context of diverse societies and amongst marginalized communities. To facilitate interdisciplinarity, each group has an anchor and co-anchor from different departments. All research postgraduate students in the Faculty of Arts are members of at least one research group, and thus the FNRA plays an important role in the development of research talent. The activities of the research groups include the development of team-based grant proposals, discussion of individual grant proposals, presentations of work in progress, research postgraduate student conferences, and workshops with researchers from the group's local and international networks.
The project, Exploring Creativity in Selves in Hong Kong Disabled Communities, has brought together HKBU students and the deaf community and the visually impaired community, enabling participants with different abilities and backgrounds to meet and learn from each other through the medium of playback theatre. This is a form of community theatre where participants share and enact stories from their everyday lives.
我哋嘅 project 咧，仲有個中文名叫做異劇場，有句 tagline 咧叫做隔牆有耳。我哋好希望咧喺呢個充滿隔絕嘅日子裏面咧，我哋仍然可以睇到身邊嘅人。喺呢個社會裏面咧，有啲聾人啊，有啲視障人士，其實都係被忽略咗嘅一群。我哋通過 playback theatre 咧，希望可以同佢哋聽佢哋嘅故事啦，仲可以通過協作同埋同佢哋相處，可以了解多啲佢哋，同佢哋有更加多嘅連結。
We expect that our project will help foster transformative ways of imagining cultures and social consciousness surrounding disabled and other communities in Hong Kong. So for societies with deep divisions, such as ours, our ultimate wish is that projects like this one will go some way towards healing these divisions by inspiring people to transcend ingrained assumptions and prejudices via the sharing of their stories.
Our group, Framing Public Culture, as the name suggests, is interested in the production, representation and consumption of culture in the public sphere, in all its many forms. The title originally drew on my own research interests in museum representation and the ways in which translation and multilingual resources are used in the museum exhibition space to, quote-unquote, frame culture. When Eugene joined as co-anchor, he brought a whole new perspective that included musical composition and performance. Our group currently comprises colleagues from English, translation and music, and we've been working on 2 projects. First, we're completing the Once and Future Man project, which, as you'll hear more about in a moment, blends interests in AI, translation, film, travel, identity and memory. Second, we're forging ahead with a new project which, through the exhibition medium, explores multiple angles on one of the most pressing issues of our times, extinction.
So with the Once and Future Man project, we're trying to answer a question that we think will be really central in the future and perhaps is already in our own time. When even our intellect and our creativity can be transferred to an artificial intelligence, a new being, what is there still left of our own humanity that is worth preserving and worth celebrating? It's a project that encompasses cinema, live music, lasers, artificial intelligence technology, as well as languages, interpretation, cultural translation. It's so multidisciplinary, we hope it really represents what the arts faculty at HKBU is really all about. It's something that we put together during the pandemic, and yet it's a project that spanned 5 continents. It was filmed in Argentina, it was produced in Hong Kong, it will premiere in Asia, and it was done with production in the United States with the Berlin Philharmonic Orchestra from Germany joining us hopefully next year to premiere the work in Singapore and in Hong Kong.
開歌詞班其實到依家已經10年，如果要好宏大咁講，我梗係希望可以同呢一班嘅年輕人一齊，令到香港嘅流行音樂生生不息。但係可能我一路都覺得可以更加個人啲啦，就係令到各位同學有興趣同我去交流我自己寫咗幾十年歌詞嘅經驗。我最終都係希望你哋可以繼續對生活、生命有興趣，有自己嘅觀察，然後呢，仲有一啲嘅熱情可以化為歌詞。繼續將你哋自己對呢個城市、你哋自己嘅世界嘅諗法話俾全世界人知道。咁我覺得歌詞班用咗我10年嘅青春都係值得嘅。你哋呢？對你嚟講，歌詞班有啲咩得着啊？
咁對我嚟講咧，就係去挖掘自己嘅內心。
而我就識咗好多相同愛好嘅朋友。
再多多不過櫻花飄夢百態。力吹怪，而無限變化散於繽紛的大世界。
In 2004, the faculty's International Writers Workshop was established. The IWW has hosted a remarkable number of outstanding writers, including Olga Tokarczuk, winner of the 2018 Nobel Prize in Literature. The faculty's unswerving commitment to creative writing is further reflected in the creation of the Dream of the Red Chamber Award in 2005, with the support of Mr. Zhang Dapeng. Awarded every 2 years, this award honours the author of an outstanding novel written in Chinese. Awarded authors include Mo Yan, winner of the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2012. In 2020, a generous donation from the Ting Kao Ping Foundation made it possible for the faculty to further support creative writing in Chinese. Our Chinese Writers Workshop honours a distinguished writer, just as it supports creative writers through Writers in Residence programs. Signature programs such as these create an inspiring and especially meaningful milieu for arts and humanities endeavours.
我叫李慧詩 Sarah， 咁我而家讀緊咧 Creative and Professional Writing， 因為我細個咧都好中意寫嘢嘅。咁咧我覺得寫嘢可以俾到我力量啦，同埋可以影響到身邊嘅人啦。特別難忘嘅人咧就要數到我嘅大學同學啦， 因為咧其實每一次訓練翻嚟好辛苦嘅時候咧，佢哋都會借個膊頭俾我挨住啦。最難忘嘅事咧就要數到我參加國際作家工作坊啦。咁駐校老師咧馬健咧都俾咗好多嘅意見我啦。咁嗰陣時其實對文學未必係真係好大嘅認識啊。咁但係咧佢真係俾到一個概念我啦。咁就其實文學係點樣啦。
I was invited basically by my English teacher at the time, and it's called the 21st Century Cup National English Speaking Competition, and it's a competition hosted by China Daily. And I was honored enough to rank 3rd back in year 1 and also become the champion of the Hong Kong round.
Faculty of Arts, especially the Humanities Department, offers a comprehensive list of courses from philosophy, art, religion, and gender, which really helps me to understand the relationship between human beings and the society.
I felt this strong sense of family connection within the community, and I was also really amazed by the facilities offered by the music department. One of the most memorable projects that I did was this composition called The Wanderer, which I just released on Spotify.
浸會嘅學習生活咧，佢有一個好大嘅特點嘅，就係佢好多嘅創作科目啊。呢啲創作科目咧係嚟自中文系啦、人文及創作系啦、語文中心、電影學院等等嘅。嗰陣時讀書嘅時候咧，就會每一個 Sam 咧都會要求自己至少讀一個創作科。換言之咧，我變相就讀咗10個左右啦，可能喺我嘅大學生活入邊。咁對我嘅創作嘅成長或者個幫助咧係好大嘅。
The Faculty of Arts actually gave me the chance to, first of all, start my studies in Asian studies and Chinese studies particularly, and therefore it gave me also the opportunity to learn Chinese, for example, Mandarin Chinese. That was an extremely important skill that I was able to achieve during my doctoral studies.
The Department of Music will be moving to the Creative Hub, located at the campus of creativity, a place where students will learn and teachers will teach and research in the development of art technology. Throughout the art histories, there has always been a close connection between the creative practices and technologies. I'm referring to the tools we use, such as the printing machines, musical instruments, and more recently, immersive technologies developed by AI. To a large extent, creative art is about content building, that is, storytelling about the world we lived in and also human experiences. Faculty of Arts plays a very important role in learning, teaching, and research. Giving the development of art tech is very much needed creative impetus and intellectual anchor.
As we look back, but also ahead, we are filled with profound gratitude and also considerable hope. We continue to recruit outstanding colleagues. Our institutional culture is robustly collegial. Our colleagues are brimming with ideas and energy. We are well supported by the university, which continues to affirm art and culture, most recently with a new emphasis on art and technology, which will fuel the next phase of development. Finally, our students continue to recognize the value of what we have to offer, just as they continue to be adept at forging meaningful and rewarding post-graduation lives. Our graduates remain a constant source of pride. I would like to close with a sincere wish. May the next 60 years be as fruitful as the ones that have prompted this message.